Hello guys, welcome back to another full platinum guide for another PS Plus game. This is from the August 2023 lineup and it's sDoor. Bit like Tunic, if you've played that, it's quite a good game actually. Can be a bit tricky at times, but I'm here to guide you through the whole thing. Got a full commentary here guys, and I've got a full text guide as well, which you can find linked in the description. This is going to go up in parts. I did want to get it all in one video, I've just honestly not had the time to do so. And this is based on a Rouite made by a YouTube channel, sDoorTrophyGuide. If you just type in sDoor or Achievement Speedrun, you'll find it on there. Yeah, I've sort of gone with that, and I've tweaked it a little bit guys, just make it a little bit easier, a little bit more accessible. I've changed our build a little bit, we're collecting a few more soul energy, that's our currency here. And there's another boss which he does quite early, I do it much later, when it's going to be easier. So yeah, it's based on that route, but like I said, I've tweaked a few things around. This is going to take about 4 hours, between 3 and 4 hours. And what you want to do first guys, come up here and grab this umbrella. Now it's a highly missable trophy here. Now you see when I equip the umbrella, it's got a pink border. You see that pink border, what that means is the trophy is still valid. What you have to do, you have to complete the whole game using only the discarded umbrella weapon. If you use any of this, you'll not pop the trophy. It's highly missable, and you'll know if you have used another by mistake because the border of the umbrella on the weapon menu will be white, and that's how you tell. So as long as the border on the umbrella is pink, you know you're still good to go. Like I say, you've got uses for the rest of the game. It's not for the rest of the guide. Once you've completed the game and got the trophy, we're going to switch. And I'm not explaining too much to begin with guys, it's just like a intro area, show you through the basic controls, but we'll walk you through everything. Just want to get this intro out of the way. But yeah, I think that is actually pretty much it for the intro. Like I said, I'll guide you along everything along the way. It's going to be up in parts. It's going to be about 8 parts. And once I've got all parts up, I'll probably make a full single video as well. Full text guide you'll find linked. It's going to be on PSN profiles. I'm just going to lob up. The text guide is all done. So I'm just going to lob the whole thing up in case you do want to get ahead. But as I go through and recording this in videos, I'm actually just going to make it look a bit nicer, presentation and such. But yeah, this is pretty much what the combat is. So because you're using the discarded umbrella, it does half damage compared to your other weapons mostly. So you want to try to rely on your magic, and that's pretty much what my build focuses on, magic. So what you'll find when you attack with your umbrella, just using square or the charge attack, you'll actually recover your magic charges. And that's basically what you're going to be doing guys. You're not going to be using your melee weapon as a means of attack, a primary means. That's like support to get your magic back, and then you're going to always try to use your magic where you can. I'm focusing on magic in our upgrades because if you focus on upgrading your damage in the umbrella, you're not really getting much from it, are you? Because it's reduced already. Yeah, and get that trophy guys, conga line. After you beat that boss, you'll have 8 forest spirits automatically following you. They're the little sort of yellow buddies around you. Just go backtrack a little bit, get 2 more from around the area you've just been through, and once you've got 10 following you, you get a trophy. Don't attack with them, you'll scare them away, then you have to go and regroup them all again. But yeah, get that trophy guys, like I say, you need 10 following you, and then come through this portal. Come up here, get your first live seed. This is 1 of 50. I'll make sure I'm very distinct when I mention these to you, so you don't miss anything. So yeah, that's your first live seed, 1 of 50. You have to find all them collectibles, but you also have to plant them. There's no means to heal in this, by the way, other than sort of going to Hall of Doors, the hub area, and coming back, and also planting the live seeds in the pots. And then if you go past a pot, you can loot it. Yeah, that door on the way just before we came in here, make sure you activate it. That's like a hub door. And come in this room, guys, and get the soul energy times 100. Do not forget to do them. Come around here, kill these 3 enemies. You don't have to kill every single enemy, just sometimes you have to kill the enemies in the area to open the gates. Like that gate, for example, it's got 3 padlocks on it. So we've got to kill 3 enemies close by. Kill the enemy in this room as well, this part. And that should unlock the next gate. And then come to this pot, the green pot, and plant a live seed, guys. And that'll grow a soul fruit. So that's your first soul fruit done. Yep, kill these enemies here. And then come down here, the camera will change like a hidden secret, and in here is your first shiny thing. This is number 1 of 24, the Undying Blossom. You can see all these in your inventory, there you go, shiny things. come back out afterwards. Make sure you've killed all the enemies, and that should unlock the key over here. Pick up the key, hit the switch, and the switch will reveal the ladder. Remember, make sure you got the key. Come up, go east, and grab the soul energy, times 100. And then come all the way to the west, unlock this gate with that key you just got. Yep, come up here, and there's going to be a little battle arena. Now, see that green plant pot on the right? The green pot, do not plant live seed there. Very important. There will be some times later when you literally use every single live seed you've got. And to just be a bit more optimal, we're trying to do plant seeds which we're not going to be sort of going past again. This plant pot here, we're going to come past it quite a bit later on. So we're not going to plant a live seed in it now, we'll do one later. And yep, just finish off this battle arena, guys. So them guys for the shells, they take more damage, obviously, if you hit them in their fleshy parts. If you hit them in the shell, obviously that's going to not do as much damage to them. And once you actually kill them, you can actually attack the shell afterwards to get some magic charges back. It will take a while to get used to combat, guys. So like I say, the game, it's probably, I'd probably say it's like probably 5 out of 10 difficulty. Yeah, I think that's a good rating. Yeah, about 5 out of 10. And you'll find the way the combat works, the enemies will normally do like a combo. It might be 1, might be 2, might be 3, and then they'll pause for a moment and they won't attack for a few seconds. So you normally have to roll in, and when you're rolling, by the way, you do have invincibility frames. So if you roll through an attack, it won't damage you, as long as you're, rolling at the right time. So I just forgot what I was doing for a second, forgot where to go. Yeah, sometimes when I'm running this, I'm actually referring to my notes at the same time, my text guide. So yeah, come up here, talk to this guy, Stadhone. Talk to him, and then attack him. You'll get some more dialogue, and then do your charge attack. He'll give you instructions on how to do it. And then do your rolling and R2 attack. There are other attacks you can do. Like I say, because I'm focusing on pretty much just using magic as a primary attack, all I'm doing is using my normal attack to recover my magic charges and then use some magic. So I'm not really using charge attack so much. Yeah, then come in here, guys, in this cave, up this ladder. Now this is something which the other guy in this guy doesn't get. So come up here and get soul energy times 100. Come back out. Come to the south and then go southeast and get this live seed on this broken bridge. Once you've got that, go back up here to the crossroads and then go southwest. Come all the way down here and then go along this broken bridge. Go along this bridge. This one isn't broken. It's all in one piece. Yeah, come along here and pull this lever, guys, to open some shortcuts. It'll open the gate forward and also a shortcut gate down there. You can see the hub door was just down below us. Yeah, when you die, you respawn back at the hub door. Yeah, come over here, down the lift, and go left around this wall. And the camera will rotate, revealing a secret. Come down the ladders, come down the bottom, and pray at the shrine to get a vitality crystal shard. There's 8 of these in total for magic and for vitality. And once you get 4, you get like an extra health point or magic point. So that's your first vitality crystal shard. Like I say, there's 8 of each. That's 1 of 8. So back up ladders, past the elevator, and then continue to the east, guys. Once you come down this first ladder, ignore that one there, and you continue to the west and get this live seed. Now go back east and then go back down this ladder, which you passed earlier. Continue northeast, up this ladder, and you can plant a live seed there. That's another soul fruit. That's soul fruit 2 of 50. Yeah, if you've got full health, don't take that yet, because you're probably going to take a bit of damage on this battle arena. You're probably going to find this one quite hard. When you first play a game, this one can be quite tricky. But if you do die, don't worry, just make your way back. If you do die, any soul energy you gathered just before you died, you keep it all. You don't lose any of the currency when you die. So if you do keep dying from like battle arenas, I mean, at least you are going to keep getting more soul energy. I guess there is at least one good thing about it. yeah. In the text guide, I begin by listing some of the energies in some of the battle arenas, but a bit later on in the guide, I just started saying kill the enemies in the battle arena and then move on. Yeah, just to begin with, I did list sort of what enemies you're going to get. So yeah, they're mages. Any projectiles, by the way, that come towards you, if it's a horizontal projectile, you can always knock them back at the enemy or at somebody else. It's only if it's like a throwable, which comes in like an arc, you know, so if someone's sort of throwing it in the air and it's going to drop and land on you, you can't melee them back. But any projectiles which are horizontal, you can knock them back to them. You can't knock back arrows. Yeah, do not try to knock back arrows. Pretty much anything else, as long as it's not an arrow, you can knock it back at the enemy. Like this thing here, you can knock it back. Just like so. Yeah, so ideally you want to try to use your magic as much as possible. Your discarded umbrella does half the damage as what your basic melee weapon does, Reaper's Sword. Yeah, it does like 50% damage, so you want to try to focus on your magic if you can. Yeah, if you haven't got that already, I mean, you don't have to. What happens for them green pots, each time you die or come back in the area, reload it, they respawn the soul fruit. But all you have to do is plant the life seed once and that'll count. And then come over here, guys, pull the lever to open the shortcut gates, and then come over here for a boss fight. Now if you do die for this, where you're going to reload is a hub door, and it's not too far from here. You just go up the nearby steps, then go east, and it basically brings you back to here where that lever was. Probably one of the easiest bosses actually. So yeah, what you're going to do, get a few attacks in, don't get greedy. Remember, you do have invincibility frames when you're dodging. So you normally want to get a few hits in. When you see an attack come in, dodge out of the way. Make sure your range of your roll is going to get out of range of the attack. Obviously if you're too close, you might still be in the attack's range when you roll. Just make sure you're not too close to the enemy centre when you're attacking. Yeah, when he does these bombs, obviously just try to move out of the way of the targets, and when he's doing the laser, do not let the laser touch you, just keep rolling away from it. And this is all you're doing. Yeah, so just get a few attacks in where you can, move out of the way, shoot some arrows, move away, move in closer, attack again, roll out of the way, a few more arrows, and just repeat that, guys. When he's in the air, make sure you don't roll underneath him, because when he lands, he will damage you when he lands. Yeah, so that laser, do not let it come in contact with you, so it will deal damage. Like I say, the difficulty of this game is probably like a 5 out of 10, so it is going to take some getting used to. The combat is quite fun in this though. Tunic, I mean it's similar to Tunic, but Tunic's combat wasn't that great. It's more, Tunic was probably better on the puzzle side. This has got better combat. Yeah, so once you killed him, you'll get you get 100 soul energy. Come around here, go left, hit that switch, and then come up the elevator. Come up here and flick that lever, guys. So I'll open the shortcut gate just to the south. But what we're going to do, you see that manhole? You can actually ground pound them. You have to be in the air and attack when you're in the air. So you're going to roll off that ledge and attack. Follow the tunnel, exit it here, and get that soul energy times 100. Up here, now this green pot, ignore it. Do not plant a life seed there. We're going to be back here later, guys. You have to come back here once you killed all the main bosses. So yeah, do not plant any life seeds in that green pot, guys. We'll do it later. If you do by mistake, I mean, it's not a big deal. You'll just have to remember that later on, I might go to plant a life seed at a green pot later, and you won't have a life seed to do so. So all it means is, if that does happen for you, you're just going to have to remember what green pot that was, and then obviously you have to remember to go back to it later. But at the end of the game, there are a few ways you can tell if you've missed something in a specific area. But I'll explain all that much later, because you've got to get some items first before that becomes possible. It doesn't like tell you exactly what you're missing or where it is. It just sort of gives you like a bit of a clue. Yeah, so after that cutscene, guys, come over here and get that key. Come down here and go south. Drop down here. We're going to get another shiny thing here. This is the incense. Yes, that's number 2 of 24 when it comes to shiny things. Now back up ladder and open the gate to the northwest. I have to keep remembering these company directions. I'm worried about saying the wrong one. Yeah, come down here, pull that lever for a little shortcut ladder. Right, and then enter this tomb sort of thing to the northwest. Yep, come inside, guys, in the first door, and then go southwest in this door down here. Grab that soul fruit times 100. Then back in here and then take the northeast exit. Go left and then take this exit here. Now before you drop down, pull this first lever. There's 2 levers here you need to pull. And then drop down and pull the second lever. That should open the gate. And then head inside, guys, and use the elevator. This should take you down to the next area, Estate of the Urn Witch. And back outside. Okay, so we're going to get live seed 4 of 50 in a second. So come down here and then come around to the sort of southeast corner. There's live seed 4 of 50. We've only got 2 because we've planted 2 in plant pots to get 2 soul fruits. Then come over here, make sure you got magic charges. If you haven't, I should have attacked them boxes there. I'll go over here before I realised. Yeah, you need magic charges here. So you can normally attack crates, pots, enemies, refill it. Sometimes there's certain lampposts which will that you can hookshot to. But that's later. Right, yep, so you want to light that brazier. Just shoot an arrow through the lit one into the unlit one to light it. Do the same here. You can attack mushrooms as well to recover your magic. Ice crystals, there'll be a lot of things later. Yeah, so light them to open this gate. And then once through here, guys, go southwest. You'll see that patch of grey indicating a little secret. Come underneath that bridge and grab that soul energy times 100. And then carry on northeast and you're going to get a little cutscene soon. Activate this hub door first. Now do not plant anything in that green pot just yet. Yeah, that green pot, guys, do not plant anything there. We'll do so later. Yeah, come up here, guys, for cutscene with Pothead. Right, after that cutscene with him, we're going to head northwest at the crossroads. And then we're going to light all these. But first, there's a little gap in the hedge, a little secret. Come in it, drop down these 2 ladders. Or drop down one, climb the other. And then get soul energy times 100. I don't think the other guy gets that either. Can't quite remember. But come up here, guys. Now you want to loot these. Now, as you're lighting these, enemies are going to spawn. You don't have to kill these enemies. But you might find it a lot easier to do so. Because as you find, you'll see with me, it gets to one point, there's just so many enemies on screen. So you might want to kill these when it's like a more manageable number. Because if not, you're going to have too many at once. Yeah, I mean, look how many now. So, yeah, it can be quite beneficial just to kill all these. Right, and once you've opened the gates, come up here, climb the ladder, plant a soul fruit here. Plant a live seed. That should be soul fruit 3 of 50. Come down here. Now, do not hit that pot, because you'll take damage. You want to shoot it from a distance. And then you need to light them braziers as well. I mean, see what I mean? Too many enemies. Even more coming now. I think I'm just kind of lucky, yeah. Normally I do kill him. I think just this time I decided to just roll past them all. Right, come up here, guys. Go left and get that live seed. That is live seed 5 of 20. 5 of 50. I've put a 20 on my text, so I best change that. Yeah, then make way over here, guys, and pull this lever. That'll light one of these lamps to the right. There's one more we've got to light. Now come in this little secret to grab that live seed. That's live seed 6 of 50. Yeah, just for them little gaps in the hedge, little secret there. Right, and then once you're back on the path, go southeast. Sorry, I think that's right. I'm just looking at my text guide now. There we go, back down to the crossroads. Sorry, yep. So back down to the crossroads and then go southeast. Keep heading east, guys. And then shoot these pots to break the walls. Later you'll get bombs to break them walls. But for now, you've got to try and use the environment and any, explosive pops and whatnot. Now there's another green pot here. Now this one, plant a live seed inside. That are soul fruit 4 of 50. And you see this gate's got a lock on it. So this is where, if you haven't killed any enemies, yeah, you're going to be in trouble here. Things have gone a bit pear-shaped. It's a shame these pots don't sort of respawn, after a certain time has passed. Like I say, you have to reload or refresh the area for them to respawn. But they're literally the only ways to heal. So during boss fights you have no way to heal. And it makes bosses quite difficult. Yeah, so you find a lot of times when there's locks on gates, you don't have to kill every enemy. It's normally just the ones which were near it when you approach the gate. It's normally just them ones. Yeah, some of the bosses you have to kill the old boss. You have to sort of learn the boss quite well because there's no ways to heal. You might find you have to spend quite a bit of time, and if I'm honest, there's not really any way to cheese this game. I mean, I'm not sure there's glitches. I'm not really checked out if there's any sort of big invincibility glitches or whatnot. I don't think there is. The guide I mentioned, well, not the guide, the speedrun, he uses a lot of glitches. I mean, I try not to use them here, and I've not seen any sort of glitches that make boss fights easier. Well, actually, there's one or two. They're a little bit tricky to pull off, so I just did it in a normal way. But because we're doing a different build to him, hopefully it'll be a bit more easy anyway. But yeah, some fights you're just going to have to sort of practice until you get them down, and you don't take much damage from them. Yeah, so up on this path, you don't have to kill these enemies. I'm just shooting them pots when the enemy's close to kill most of them. Yeah, when you interact with this lever in a minute, make sure there's not a mage near you, because you'll see what happens. The enemies normally become frozen when you interact with something, but any projectiles are still moving, so be careful. And then once you've opened both guys, come across here, the gate will open, and there'll be a little cutscene with Pothead again. So get through this cutscene and then carry on northeast. Shoot the pots to break the walls. Them green pots there with this sort of like the white rim. Yeah, so there's a green pot there, guys. You can plant live seed there for another soul fruit. That should be soul fruit 5 of 50. And almost forgot here, but it's going to be soul energy times 100 we're going to get. We're going to come over here. Carefully don't drop in the water. You cannot swim, you are a bird. And then get that soul energy hidden underneath that platform. And then pull the lever to reveal the shortcut ladder to get back. Climb back up, guys. Go back to the main path. And then head northeast to reach the ceramic manor. Yeah, sorry, them sort of green tool pots with the white rims. When you attack them, a fireball can come out, and later on, bloody attack me again for projectile. Yeah, some of them later will actually come to life, and you actually have to fight them. It'll take a lot more to kill. But yeah, once you come in here, guys, shoot them 2 green pots to open that door. Activate this hub door. Right, now we're going to go back to the Hall of Doors, and I'm going to show you how to upgrade. Yep, so you go down to him when you want to upgrade Darwin, the Vault Keeper. Yeah, you go down to him, or her, or they, whatever they identify as. Yeah, come down to him, her, they, whatever, and you want to buy Magic 1 and Magic 2. That should cost 400 soul energy for the first upgrade and 600 for the second. That should be 1000 soul energy altogether. And then once you've done that, come up here and back in this ceramic manor door. Right, back here, guys. So we're not going to get this area completely finished in this video, so I wanted to make it 30 minutes long. We'll get most of it done pretty much just before not far before the boss. Yeah, so come in here and smash this pot. It will come alive once you attack it once, and that should make that gate open. In here, fight that green pot. You can normally tell them green pots because you can see the little legs sticking out. That one had like little legs sticking out the top. Kill that and also kill the mage, and that should unlock the gate at the bottom. There you go. Watch out for the purple pots. Remember, do not attack them. I found out the hard way. It hurts. So in here, climb this ladder, this little tiny one. Try not to fall off. Let's try that again. Yeah, so climb that, come down here and get that live seed. Yep, that should be live seed number 7 of 50. Shoot, light that brazier by shooting your arrow, then light that one. Don't forget to get that key. You see that key there? I'm going to come back down in a second. Luckily, I actually remember at the end of this room, luckily. But yeah, do not forget to get that key. Right, come up here, guys. Yeah, that's advice from myself. Come up here, get that green pot. There's 4 locks on this door. There's that pot. There is this pot over here on top of the balcony. Drop down onto this table, then you can shoot the other pot. You can actually shoot that pot from steps as well. And then get that final pot, that should open the door. And this is the epic moment where I remembered. Crucial moment that was. There we go. Got the key. Luckily, I remembered. If I did not remember that, I would have got to the door and I was like, why is it not opening? Game's crashed. Yeah, come in here, guys. Burn that web. There's a green pot here. Plant a live seed. That should be soul fruit number 6 of 50. Now light all these braziers in this room. Yeah, it's quite a lot to light there. If you've got full health, leave that soul fruit and you can grab it later after the boss if you take quite a bit of damage. It's not a boss, it's a little mini boss type thing coming up. And later on this will become like a sort of regular enemy. Yep, so you're just lighting all them just so you could burn the web on the far northeast door. And then come inside, guys, for this little mini boss fight. Yeah, so this guy, I mean, he seems difficult first, but it's pretty easy. So you can either attack his shield to break it, or you can just get a good distance away and he'll actually raise his shield again. But once he does put his shield down, he won't actually attack you. He attacks you when he goes to draw his shield, because he'll like slam it down and put it together. He can attack you then, but if you roll away, you get some free attacks in, roll away from him, he'll raise his shield to charge at you, and then you just shoot him with your arrows. Same again, let him get close, roll away to dodge when he rams his shield down. Back to him, attack a few times, recover your magic charges, roll away, and shoot your arrows, and just repeat that, guys. Once you killed him, go and free that first soul. This will be something you do quite a lot in dungeons. You have to sort of find 4 souls throughout the area. They're little well, they're not penguins, they're birds. And you have to free them to open the boss door. See that one there? Yeah, then go in that little crawl space behind that witch and plant a live seed, guys, in that green pot. And then come over here, guys, and pick up the live seed. Yes, that green pot, we just planted a live seed inside. That was, where are we? Yeah, that was soul fruit 7 of 50. And then that live seed we got just next to it was live seed 8 of 50. So soul fruit 7 of 50, live seed 8 of 50. Yeah, then come along here, get that soul energy times 100, important, and smash the 2 pots on that southern part of the shelf at the same time. Come over here, shoot that pot. You can just see it there, but there's a pot up there. I just shot it. You can run across it and melee if you want to. Grab that live seed on the east there, guys. I did get a live seed before I dropped off. Get that live seed. That is live seed 9 of 50. Smash that final pot, which is on the floor, and then come this door, guys, up the stairs. Right in here, you want to climb this ladder in the far northwest corner. Yep, and then make your way around here to the southeast. Come along here, shoot that brazier to light the one next to it, and use the same brazier to burn that ladder. There you go. Drop down, grab the key now. Go back to that ladder and climb it, and carefully make your way. Probably a good idea, and best idea as well, not to roll along here. I mean, I'm not even confident. Yeah, just sort of walk normally along there. Yeah, pull this lever to make a little shortcut. And get this soul fruit, guys. Soul fruit 8 of 50. There you go. Yeah, plant a live seed there, and then come in here for another mini boss. It's the same mini boss as before, but now you're going to have 2 enemies which are going to keep spawning. These will keep spawning until you've killed the boss, the mini boss. Only 2 will spawn at a time, so once you killed one, another one will spawn. Like I say, always 2 at a time, but they'll keep spawning until you've killed the boss. So I'm focusing on the mini boss, but obviously dodging the little enemies as well. And if them enemies run into the arrow, then so be it. But just keep it up and you will get him eventually. Most of the time you will hit him instead of the little minions. You can actually use them to recover your magic as well. Well, I think I've almost got him now. Yeah, as you can tell, when their bodies start cracking, you see their pink insides. That obviously that indicates how much damage you've done to them. Yep, and then free this soul, guys. This should be soul, the second one. And what I'm going to do, we're going to quit to the main menu, and then we would normally load it back and respawn back at the entrance. But we're actually going to call it a day. So even if you are continuing, you want to quit to main menu and then reload to respawn back at the entrance. And what I'm going to do, guys, at the start of each video, well, so at the end, I'm going to show you my percentage, so you know roughly what your percentage should be like at this point, and then you'll know if you've missed anything. If you've got extra, your percentage might be higher, but that's what you're looking at, guys, about 11.9%. That should be it for part 1. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you on part 2.